How about this? Connor James does it again in that Ontario Sportsman car. He joins us now live. What's going on there, Connor James? I haven't talked to you in a while there, kid. You're doing good, I see.
Yeah, Joe, it's been a while, man. How's things? But yeah, it's been a pretty good season so far with Corey and the whole two-speed team, and we were able to go up to the beach last night and get us another surfboard. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, good for you. And this isn't your first win of the year. You've been popping them off. I just haven't got you on until tonight. I said to Sue, I don't care who wins the Ontario Sportsman race. I got to get the winner on, and I got to reach out and get Connor James on here because he's had success. I haven't had him on yet. So, two birds, one stone. And here we go. Let's talk about last night's victory, shall we? How did it go? Where did you start? All the good stuff.
It was pretty good, man. It was really, points-wise, a perfect night. And racing-wise, we kind of struggled a little bit in practice. I was just pretty tight. It was actually a much cooler day than I think most people anticipated, and we struggle with that kind of tightness, which everybody usually does at Sobel. And I was able to make calls to Scotty and Dan Lawler while they were at Delaware with boss man Corey for the APC race, and they kind of gave me some ideas. And the guys that I brought to the track, they kind of agreed with them, Joe and Willie, and we kind of all just put our heads together and kind of the same story as last year when we won. There was whether you go up on track bar or spring rubber, or change the spring. It's kind of essentially what we did, and luckily enough, we picked up a few tenths in qualifying and put us on the pole. And I had a heck of a race with Sean McGlynn. He was beating my back bumper and the right side of my car off all night, and it's short track racing. I know that, but able to lead every lap, and I was really stressing when my spotter Dan Hahn he called caution with 4 to go, and I'm just like, damn, this ain't gonna be pretty, but we made it work, and we were able to park it last night.
Well, you can't get much better than getting Dan Lawler on the horn. Him and
Yeah.
his dad, the two of them, know Sobel Speedway like the back of their hand. And if you got a condition, I know those guys will know exactly what to turn to make that fit. But good on you for making it work. Was it a stress-filled night? Sounds like Sean was there pretty well the whole time.
Yes and no, really, but I mean, kind of everybody knows that with my dad passing away, every race night's kind of a stress-filled night these days, Joe. And but working with Scotty, Corey, and the whole two-speed team, especially Dan Lawler, just because I know I've been on the show before, and I explained that Dan built my dad's old late model back in the day, and so working with Dan is kind of a full circle thing. So I'm very thankful for that. But these guys when they prepare a fast race car and I'm up there a lot helping them, that's kind of the deal. And we know we're bringing a fast car to the track every week. So the stress of race day is always there. It is. You put lots of hours in at the shop. It could be gone by lap one. But working with them, it takes a little bit of stress away for sure. But it was just if racing ain't fun while you're doing it, it's still fun. And I was just happy we were able to park it.
I guess so. Yeah, and good on you for doing it. I know what you're saying. I miss my dad to this day, and
Yeah.
he's been gone like 9 years. But you know what? You'll never get away from that miss. It'll always be there. How can I say this? Maybe you get more used to it being there.
Yeah.
That's about the only way I can describe it. At the beach, of course, back when I owned it, my dad was my right arm, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I'd go back there, I'd see him sitting in the chair. Yeah, just wild, eh?
Yeah.
So what do you got next? Where's your next race?
So we head to Delaware on July 11th.
Ooh,
That's the only place I haven't won at yet, and that's been a real pain in my side. And we qualified on the pole there, our opening race this year, and led a bunch of laps. And unfortunately, we had a water pump belt break, so we just limped it home to a third place finish. But I'm damned just to get a win there for sure, and that's our halfway point through the season. So the points I try not to look at them, but mom's all excited. She just says, "Hey, you seen this?" And I try my best not to look at stuff until race 7 or 8. But you know, with the points night last night, it was a pretty good night, and hopefully we can keep it rolling at Delaware.
Yeah, well, it's the fastest track on the schedule, hands down. And I know you love the speed, so it's
Yeah.
got all the elements that Connor James would look forward to. And it's going to come together. And when it does, it'll be meant to be, so to speak. And you'll just keep hitting repeat after that. That's cool. I love the Ontario Sportsman Series for the competition. It's right there. Normally, the guy that you see win the race, 9 times out of 10, didn't lead the whole thing like you
Yeah.
did. Not normally. Those cars give up a lot, and you can burn them up real fast, and then you're out of the game. It's hard to manage the tires and manage to stay out front, isn't it?
It is. It very much is, Joe. And like I think I told you before, and you kind of said it right there. It's the car count itself hasn't grown, but I think on average we've maybe averaged 13 cars a night, which most people's eyes isn't too good. But the competition sure has closed up. With when we won Varney, I didn't take the lead until probably lap, 75, 80. Brandon Patrick, he's a really good racer, man, and it was hard to get by him. We just had a really good car at Sunset, led every lap, and we had a good car at Sawbull and led every lap. But I try my best to lead every lap. That's what you want to do. Every racer does. It makes your life easy, right?
Yeah.
But it's not easy. 8-inch tire, a lot of horsepower, and a heavy car, and with the cost effectiveness only having 2 tires a night, it's a good thing for a racer these days. But it ain't easy. I promise you that, because if it was easy, then you'd want to move up. But I'm just very fortunate that I'm still able to do this with Corey. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna get some more.
Hey, bud, you got 13 or 14 cars come out to a race on a consistent basis. When you've got 10 out of that 13 that literally can go win the race, I don't care that you've only got 13 cars, because it's going to be a race, and it's going to be one that you can count on to be a nail biter, really. I've seen lots of fields that are 35 and 40 cars strong, and it don't matter how you cut it. If you cut a tire down and you're a really good car, you cut a tire down, you just did not qualify for the big race. And yet a pylon that just so luckily picked the right pill ends up in the race. And, you get a real stinker sometimes. This way here, you can guarantee what you're going to pay for to go see. You're going to go see something that's really going to be what you come to pay for. So that's cool.
Yeah, 100%. And Sawbull was one of those tracks. Kind of, it's almost like a wild card track. It was Sawbull in Delaware because you get certain fast guys at certain tracks, and I know unfortunately Derek McCullough, him and I had a wicked race there last year. He broke on lap 4, and so to take over his spot, it was Sean McGlynn. He was hot on my heels all night, but ultimately we came home with the surfboard, and I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's beautiful. McGlynn will be going crazy watching this. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I spoke with them last night, and hey man, there's still a lot of racing to go, and I said to him last night after the race, I said, look, man, the right side of my car's pretty torn up, but the back bumper isn't. There was multiple chances you could have moved me out of the way or dumped me, but you didn't. So with that, I appreciate it. I gotta send it to Craig at Image Wraps to get that wrap put back on it, which he does beautifully. So we're gonna do that. But no, it was a good night.
That's the way to have it. And to race against Sean or Chad McGlynn or Patrick, there's so many good competitors in that series. Man, I love watching it. And I'll be out. I can tell you, I'll be out to some races this year to cover them. I got to go out and get my Ontario Sportsman fix. I can guarantee you that. So you're off. What are you off next weekend or racing next weekend?
Yes, sir. Off next weekend, then
Yeah.
we race July 11th.
That's what it is. Perfect. And social media wise, how's that coming along, Connor?
It's pretty much the same, Joe. I just do a lot of personal stuff. That's pretty much it. I don't have a racing account that I really use anymore. It's just, if friends and family want to come up to Sunset, which is our home track, we get a lot of friends and family up there. So when we were able to park there on Father's Day and we had a ton of friends and family there, it was really cool.
Yeah, it would have been. Are you done at the beach now, or are you guys back there for another one yet?
No, unfortunately, it was just a one-off this year. We have three races at Varney, which took up one of the Saubles. But man, I love going to Sauble. The drive there is very, very long for us, but man, I love racing there.
Well, it's all worth it, right? I'll come down to Varney. Oh, that's for okay. I haven't seen any of those guys yet this year, so I look forward to doing that. Sponsorship on that beautiful machine. Who you got?
Now, obviously, I know they're not a sponsor, but they're the big guys behind the scenes is Corey McAllister and the whole family. Without them, I wouldn't be racing this year, and I'll say that hands down. Two Speed Motorsports, everybody at the Two Speed shop, Raptor Filters, CM Precision, Caldecott Millwrights, and Northern Home Foot Care. And a huge thank you to Craig and his whole team at ImageWraps.ca. Corey called me one Sunday morning when we kind of, put a deal together to drive for him, and he gave me the idea about doing one of Dad's old paint schemes. So, him, Corey, like Craig, Corey, and Mom kind of put some ideas together. I knew what it was going to be, but I didn't know, they were going to put the Bubba, which was my dad's nickname, on the passenger door, and they did a pretty cool little portrait on the B pillar window just behind my head. And I'm really thankful for everybody that kind of came on board this race car, and I'm just it's just been a very fun year, and who knows what the rest of next year holds. So
That's right.
we're gonna try to get some wins.
Yeah, well, keep it going. You keep it going. Put that dirty bird there, that raptor bird. You make sure you take him to Victory Lane with you, and those guys will love it. Just as much as we've loved having you on the show tonight, Connor. It's been a blast.
Yes, thank you very much. I love coming on here.
We will get you back on. I can guarantee the winning ain't done yet. You're just getting fired off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You betcha. Thanks so much for the time, Connor. That's Connor James right there. Watch for him. Ontario Sportsman Series. Always, 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 always a threat to win every time he straps in.